Hello everybody, Princess Bear here. Today we're at the Grand Californian.
For Storytellers Cafe.
Yes, another buffet. Here we go.
But Grand Californian.
It better be grand.
It is grand.
Or
it's
else.
More grand than the Floridian.
Ooh, see, I knew you were going there. I knew it? Okay, we're gonna fight.
Be sure to subscribe and fly California.
You heard the girl.
I got a Jameson and ginger because, well, we've already tried every specialty drink on this menu at Disney World. Oh, it's got a little bit too much ginger ale for my taste. I would give it a 2.5 out of 5 ginger ales, but I'm gonna drink it.
Almost everything. So we flew 5 hours west, whole country, just for the princess to get another Jameson and ginger. Like it's gonna be any different on this coast, but she likes what she likes. I think it's a well-balanced drink. And she's no idea what she's talking about. 4.5 and 5 plus.
How fitting for the bear to order a bear beer. There's still a little bit left on the bottom. Almost perfect pour. Oh, that's terrible. It's a citrusy IPA, but it's still an IPA and I don't like it. No sir, I don't like it. I give it a 1. It's terrible.
I really only got this because my teeth were on the label, but you've been on this journey with us, trying to find an IPA that either of us can stand, and then we've failed completely in every instance. Cheers to the community. You know, it's not the worst IPA I've ever had. It's also not the best. It's drinkable slowly. It's not as hoppy as some of the other ones we had, and the citrus sort of helps with that. It's drinkable, at the very least, but I'm still not going to enjoy it myself. That's 2.5 out of 5 plus.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then cauliflower salad, and then with mixed greens and then
And then I can ask for spaghetti. This is a curried cauliflower salad with raisins, kale, pine nuts, and a balsamic glaze. Or wait, is that this one? That's this one. I'm sorry. That's this one. My bad. Actually, I might be wrong. This is the kale salad. Kale salad. It's got a sweetness to it that I really like. I like the pine nuts too. The cauliflower helps to balance the kale a lot. I don't really like kale, but I like this. I would give it 3.75 out of 5 kales.
They are really treating the princess to an array of vegetables today. The one she hates the most. Cauliflower and kale? I like kale, but princess has never grown on it. Never has grown on her. Either way. Very earthy, even for a salad. I think it's kind of good. It's pretty tasty, actually. I could probably have had a whole plate of this to make at least satisfied. 3.5 out of 5 points.
This is a cauliflower salad with Brussels sprouts. It doesn't taste like it was seasoned throughout, but it's okay. I guess I would eat it. I'm hungry. I'll give it like a 3 out of 5 cauliflowers.
We do like a good roasted cauliflower. Nice thick pieces. You could have gone so far and made a cauliflower steak with this. You're already most of the way there. I get the hint of balsamic, but it can stand to be a little bit heavier. Honestly, you should have just made this a steak. You already had the roast, you had the burn on it, the flavors there. With a little bit more seasoning, could have been steak, but it's not as good as a kale salad, weirdly enough. Three and a half out of 5 bars.
This is an Orzo Pasta Salad that typically has feta in it, but the chef, when she did the walk, told me to grab it before they added the feta, so it is vegan. I actually quite like that. It's almost like, you know, a chopped up spaghetti, but it has like an olivey aftertaste, which is weird. I like the consistency, but I don't like the olivey taste to it. So I'm gonna give it a 2. But if you like olives, you'll like this.
Your first look at this, especially if you don't get a lot of different types of shapes of pastas, I thought this was rice. Or is it actually like little tiny, almost a little bit longer than rice shaped pasta? So pasta salad, this did not give off at first vibes. There's definitely some green herbs in it. Those are definitely chunks of like dark olives. I'm curious about this one. I like that. It's a basic pasta salad, but like, if you like somebody likes capers or something in your food, it's the same sort of like pickled olive-ish tart. If you like those flavors, you're gonna love this. If not, then it might not be for you. I'm even giving the salad 3 out of 5 claws. It doesn't make a whole meal make, but it's on the bad side. Okay. First up on the list, we're gonna try this like loin roast thing with a horseradish creamy sauce. I should probably take a magic pill before I eat this and hurt myself. I prepared, don't worry. I did bring in the magic pill, so I expected it to be something in this buffet that might try to kill me walking. So the roast with this horseradish cream does look very creamy. I picked it up and instantly regretted it. But I do like horseradish, so pray for me. And they gave you a huge chunk. I was expecting like a little small cut. This thing is massive. I'm not gonna eat all that. That's a lot for me. I'm not a huge roast person. I like the herb on it, and the horseradish sauce is good. Maybe a little bit too creamy for me. If it had been more horseradish and less cream, it might have balanced a little better. As with the cream on the steak, I'm giving it, or the roast, I'm giving it a 3 out of 5 plus. Now without, let's see if I can get an end over here with less horseradish on it.
That looks so nasty.
We try everything, right? We commit to the mistakes. It's a roast. The sauce probably actually did improve it a little bit. I would give it 3.5 out of 5 points. Then we have sliced roast turkey. Nice thick cut. They definitely don't skimp on the portion sizes here. Looks nice and juicy, not dry. Falling apart already. Solid turkey breast, slightly salty, but juicy all the way through. Nothing wrong with that. Nice color on it too. Turkey gets a solid 3.5 out of 5 plus. Then we have the salmon. You know, I'm not coming to any buffet and not getting salmon. That would be very bear-like of me. This horrible cream off my fish. It's nice and flaky. Herb, just a roasted salmon block. It's quite good. It's nice and flaky. It can be used a little bit of lemon or not. It's good fish. Give that 3.5 out of 5 paws. Here's the interesting one. Shrimp flatbread. Sea roach pizza, basically. The princess's face is worth getting this long. Oh, that's good. That's very good. This, I would definitely go get it more of. 4.5 out of 5 paws. Next up, we have the roasted pastrami. I am not a huge pastrami person, but it looked interesting enough, and you know, I have to try everything. Got some nice color to it. It does look seasoned and roasted, some herbs on there. What can go wrong? It's a no. Both flavor and texture, that did not taste well going down. I probably got too much of it. Oh. You pastrami fans, I need to know, what do you like best about pastrami? What's the best way to serve it? Because that's not working for me. That's a 1.5 out of 5 paws. No more of that. And we have the final piece is a nice standard piece of roast chicken. It looks like the chicken you'll get at any Disney buffet. It's nice and thick and roasted, juicy. Cooked perfectly all the way through, no problems with that. Nice skin on it. It's juicy on the outside. Once you get to the center, it's a little bit dry. You know, I feel about dry chicken. They're trying to poison me. I'll give that 2 out of 5 paws. So far, my favorite things on the plate are, oddly enough, the shrimp pizza and the salmon. The rest of it, I gotta probably skip. Mashed potatoes are always such a mixed bag for the princess, so we knew when we looked at them that she wasn't gonna be able to have those. And yet, so that means I have to. Which means there's dairy in it.
A lot of dairy.
Usually a lot. It's nice, thick, consistent texture. Mashed potatoes, nothing wrong with that. A little bit creamy. Now, it's sad because one of the princess's favorite things to eat is mashed potatoes. This was vegan butter in here. She would love this. Her whole plate would just be filled with a mountain of potatoes. And it's sad, it's not very hard to do. 4 out of 5 paws. Slightly lower than the princess's potatoes she makes at home, only because I want somewhere to be able to sleep tonight. Then we have just a basil pasta. Doesn't look really special about it, but it's here, so I gotta eat it. I could have done more sauce. I should have dug a little bit more. I was doing it one-handed, so. As always, there's no knock on the chefs or the servers, but that tastes like school lunch food. Like cafeteria pasta. I'm not the only one. 1.5 out of 5 paws. We have Brussels sprouts roasted, served cold, with Cesar dressing. So it's got fish in it, so the princess can't have it. And Parmesan on top as well, so, but why though? Why Cesar dressing on Brussels sprouts? Even for roasted Brussels sprout, that's a hard chew. Like, they didn't roast long enough. It was burned and then chilled. And Cesar dressing isn't exactly helping in this case. It's not fantastic. Maybe they had more Parmesan? Look at that. 2.5 out of 5 paws. Not my jam. Now, this one on the fork, yeah, I'm not eating that. So, a filled green pasta with strawberries. This is a salad I was actually looking forward to. I love rabbit food and I love strawberries, so you can't go wrong with either of those. Fresh greens, the right amount of strawberries that I feel like a dessert. That I can do. 4 out of 5 bars. Skip the rest of the salads, just get that one. It's not vegan, but a vegetarian, it should be a salad for you. Then we have one of the most interesting sides they had up there. So it's butternut squash and roasted zucchini with a mint pesto. Interesting. Feels like a trap. I don't really get pesto from that. I'm not getting like any earthiness other than the butternut squash. It's just oily vegetable. It's okay. It's better than Brussels sprouts. 3 out of 5 bars.
This is the one off-menu vegan item that they have available. It's just a regular spaghetti with a marinara because the penne on the line is not vegan and nor is the sauce. They put dairy in the sauce. And that was probably the worst spaghetti twirl ever. Let me do that over. Cheers. There's a really sweet and tangy tomato sauce to cover up the noodles that don't really, I mean, it's whatever. It's a watery sauce with noodles. And it'll fill you up if you want some carbs. 2 out of 5 pastas? Sorry.
This is buffet, mind you. And California. And if you've been around for a long time, you already know where I'm going. Those of you that haven't been that long, welcome. The whole point of this channel is finding a place that me and the princess can go to because you get and I'm not. We go to a place where it's more one or the other, it's kind of equal. Well, that's what this channel is for. Now when the options are pasta and salad, that's an issue with that. That's sad. It's gonna be normal for Florida, not for California. Tomato sauce pasta. Step off soapbox, eat food. I get it. I get it. You want me to shut up now? It's better than the pasta that's on the buffet. But not that much. 2.5 out of 5 pasta. So we have some roasted heirloom carrots in a pine nut Greek yogurt sauce. Pine nuts seem to be a very popular item on this buffet. I'm not sure if I love it. I get it is because you're amongst the pines. Pines is a tree in California. Not bad. Greek yogurt mute the sweetness of the carrot. And the pine nut gives it like an earthy taste. It's gonna roast it a little bit longer though. Some of those like chewing a brick. Given my initial bite, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5 plus. Then we have a plain Jane, the grilled Caesar salad. Now I got the bottom dregs of the salad, so I didn't. There was like no croutons left for me to grab. Just a little bit of Cesar. I'm dropping so much stuff tonight. Now that there's more like Parmesan and Cesar than the Brussels sprouts did with Caesar dressing. If the Caesar dressing had as much Parmesan as the Brussels sprouts had as much Parmesan as the actual Caesar dressing did on this salad, a lot better. 3 out of 5 plus. Then we have the same Orzo Pasta Salad Princess got, but with feta, unmodified, and the olives. They definitely put some decent chunks of feta in there. If you don't see the feta, wait for them to put more out because they only sprinkle it on top and didn't spread it around at all. But it doesn't really add anything to it. 2.5 to 5 balls.
Chef walked the line and said I had 2 cookies. 2. 1 chocolate chip, which, okay, it's a thick one. I can't get mad at it. It tastes like a Chips Ahoy. A chocolatey Chips Ahoy. I'm not mad at that, but literally just a big Chips Ahoy. 4 out of 5 Chips Ahoy?
Cookies are an odd choice for the princess. Well, it's not entirely true. She could have had fruit. I don't really know if fruit falls in the appetizer portion or the dessert portion. It's probably the appetizer, so I'm guessing it's an appetizer. They did have fresh fruit to pick from. Somebody wants fruit for dessert, not just by itself. As cookies go, this thing is dangerous. I feel like this would be almost be a frisbee if you threw it hard enough. What's that very popular brand of vegan cookies that we buy?
Enjoy life.
What does it taste like? It's like an oversized Enjoy Life cookie.
Doesn't taste like a Chips Ahoy to you?
It's sort of on Chips Ahoy scale, but I'm definitely getting a plant-based vibe from it. I feel like it's missing something. Or you're a bit too dry.
And then this one is the vegan horchata cookie. I'm kind of excited for a horchata and a cookie. This is our server's favorite dessert, and he's not even vegan. Oh, it smells like some good version of gingerbread. Mmm. Oh my god. I just had the best idea. This with like a salt and straw ice cream. Sign me up. This is amazing. I want 50 million of these. This is easily the best thing that I had today. Easily. 5 out of 5. Princessity's item. Get you a vegan horchata cookie.
Now this cookie is an odd one because they went so far as to label it. No leaf, nothing else. Literally vegan horchata cookie. Now vegan horchata is one thing. It is interesting. The fact that you went so far as to label it for vegan, make a vegan horchata cookie, but then the rest of the buffet is not exactly what we call vegan friendly. You're putting your energy into some weird areas, you know? Some very weird areas. Quite good. Literally, if you have some vegan ice cream, which is very easy to find nowadays, you put this on top and called it like a plant-based gold rush, you'd have dessert right here.
Quit eating my cookie.
4.5 or 5 calls. So there were desserts. We had a lot of different things. Something simple as far as a brownie, bread pudding. So it's something for all peoples. Now this is a cosmic brownie. It is cosmic. A little kid ran into me when I picked it up, so I ruined the cosmic part. You see that all on the plate now. But we do love a good brownie. But one of those last 2 times we got brownies, how do you cook your brownies to be? Do you cook your brownies to be like fluffy and dense, or do you want like almost candy bar soft? They come both ways, and I'm on the fence. Which one I like better? This does taste like a cosmic brownie, like an elevated brownie that you would get in a gas station. And in the nicest way possible. I actually do like it. 3.5 out of 5 bucks. Next up, we have a nice Funfetti cupcake. The Funfetti all throughout. Again, just to make a vegan cupcake. The princess loves vegan cupcakes. You gave her a vegan cupcake, she comes to your buffet every time she comes to town. For me, yeah, I knew about cupcakes. Nice and fluffy, densely packed, full of sugar. Your kids will literally fly around the room. 3 out of 5 bucks. Then we have a nice little pudding cup. There's like some bits of lemon in it. A custard maybe? Pineapple. Ooh. Now you have my attention. What have you done to my poor pineapple? It is not great. I don't like any of that. Even the pineapple. 1 out of 5 for it. Blech. I can't even place with it. I hate it so much. I can't even describe the flavors, and I hate them all. Then I got this dangerous looking thing right here, which is probably the worst thing I possibly had, because it's cheesecake. So you're not even getting a spoonful, you're getting like a corner, because cheesecakes have cream cheese in them, and I can't.
Grab the strawberry piece.
Nope.
You just grab the frosting on top. You didn't even grab the.
That's it. That's all you're getting. That's a little corner. This might kill me. Tastes like cheesecake. Strawberry flavored cheesecake. If you like cheesecake, you're gonna love this. Me, I can't have any more of that. That would hurt me. That's enough to put me out of commission for the rest of the night. Last up, we have bread pudding. I would give the cheesecake 2.5 out of 5 stars. Next up, we have the bread pudding. We have bread pudding in a lot of Disney restaurants. Everybody has their own spin. This one is bread pudding with caramel sauce on it, and then you get a side of vanilla sauce you can dump on top. Vanilla sauce and not vanilla ice cream. Fine with that. It's a choice. Let's see how it tastes. Good bread pudding. It's nice and warm, buttery smooth in the mouth, nice and sweet but not overly sweet. I can see why it's sitting under its own little like sun lamp, the prime real estate at the end of the buffet. It's good. I give it 4 out of 5 stars. We've had better, but it's probably the best thing I've had so far. Whew. So, Storyteller Cafe. I expected a little bit more from the Grand Californian.
Expected, actually.
Grand it was not.
It was not. I mean, when 1900 Park Fair reopens, I'm pretty sure they're going to put this place to shame.
And we will be going.
The Battle of the
when it
Grands.
reopens. So, yeah, this is how the Grand Californian starts off. I am not horribly impressed.
Honestly, I only booked this reservation so that I could show Bear the grounds and give him a tour of like what each piece of this hotel means, like, because each little design choice that they made at this hotel represents something that has to do with California, and he needs to educate himself on everything amazing that is California.
Maybe.
So that's really the only reason why we came here. I wasn't expecting a lot of food.
I expected Californian food.
I'm kind of sad that I really legit have the stereotypical vegan options that you would get
If
in the
you
South.
are carnivore, non-plant-based, it's a Disney buffet.
It's
if you're
okay.
vegan, avoid it.
The highlight is definitely that vegan horchata cookie, and I hope
Weird
they
choice.
serve that in other locations, not just here.
But we want to know if you guys have been. What do you think of Storytellers Cafe? Let us know in the comments. If there's anywhere else around here you think that there's a better buffet than this, by all means, let us know. Hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
We have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe
You heard the girl.
and like this video. And if you don't comment, Bear's gonna become a California resident.
That's not true, but you heard the girl. And your little flower compliments. You're so proud of that.
Poppy, the official flower of California. Did we?
I don't think we did.